Coe here with Ethan Brookes after the win over Durham. Ethan, congratulations on your own performance. Let's deal with the team first of all. Pretty much the perfect performance.
Yeah, I think so. We highlighted a few areas that we weren't happy with in the field. I think our energy was a bit flat in the first 5 overs, and then that changed, and I think that obviously showed in our bowling. Everyone bowled really well, bowled in partnerships, and to keep them to what we did, 156 I think it was, I can't really remember, but that was a really good bowling performance from us.
You bowled a full complement tonight. You sort of missed out a little bit in recent games a couple of times. Was that part of the plan, or was it because it was going well you just kept going?
Yeah, I think because it was going quite well for me, I just kept going. But I think it's credit to our squad as well. Everyone can bat and bowl, so there's a lot of options for the captain, whether it's Hosey or Dole. So I don't mind if I don't bowl. I can still impact with a bat, and vice versa. If I bowl, then hopefully I can do well for the team.
You mentioned the captain, Adam Hose. Is it any different when he's in charge?
Not really. It's all of the same, similar messaging. We have our values and what we try and stick to every game, and obviously there might be some strategic differences, but overall, yeah, happy with how Hosey's going so far.
And he had a moment of captaincy genius tonight when he put himself in a sort of wide slip position and picked up a catch straight away.
Yeah, well, we were joking about that because we've not practiced slip catching for a long time, so for him to catch it, yeah, no, he must be pleased.
And it was a big wicket because Ollie Roberts has done damage here before. I don't know if you know that, but he got a double 100 here for Kent.
Right, okay. So, no, I didn't know that.
Pretty impressive. So yeah, kept them to a modest score, but that said, we've always felt that par here is about 175, something like that. So you still had to bat quite well, and you got off to a great start.
Yeah, well, we know the pitch we played on par score was 167. And then obviously Isak's first game as a 17-year-old coming in, he showed his pure class. He made that run chase so much easier for us with a great start, fluid ball striking, and yeah, I think everyone else has seen what a talent he is.
Yeah, must have been nervous, but and he struggled a little bit at first to sort of get bat on ball, but once he got going, he played some extraordinary shots.
Yeah, especially that shot over extra cover for 6. Like, who does that as a 17-year-old? Not many, I don't think.
So it set it up quite nicely, and then you and Adam finished it off. You finished it off in some style, you know, clearing the boundary several times in quick succession. Was that planned?
Yeah, I hit the first one for 6 against Potts, and then Hosey just said keep going, break the back of the chase, and obviously try and score them as quickly as possible. And I felt like it was a good matchup, to be honest, so yeah, that was definitely the plan.
I thought there was a bit of a similarity with Trent Bridge in the sense that, having got a platform, you and Adam together, it was measured rather than frantic. Would that be fair?
Yeah, no, he's brilliant to bat with. His communication and how he goes about run chasing is really good. So it makes it a lot easier to bat with someone like Adam.
It sets up Friday pretty well, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. Obviously, I don't need to say much, but hopefully we can perform at our best and beat them. And yeah, no, it's going
to be a big day for you and for Isak and for Adam, I suspect.
Yeah, it will. I reckon I won't sleep much on Thursday night. The excitement, but yeah, like it's another game of cricket. Don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but yeah, if we can perform like we did today, then we're right in with a chance.
And if you did get another win on Friday, it would suddenly be 4 wins and 4 losses, right back in the mix for qualification.
For sure, yeah, and we know that it can change really quickly. Obviously, winning today, hopefully we've got a bit of momentum behind us so we can go on a little winning streak.
Final thing from me, you signed a new contract this week. I think you've probably made a couple of thousand people quite happy that you did tonight.
Yeah, no, look, last year, this being my first year last year, absolutely loved it. A brilliant place to play, very welcoming, supporters are great. So for another 3 years at the end of next year, I'm over the moon.
Well, thanks for your time tonight and well played.
Thank you.
Ethan, just one thing. The consistency has been a struggle so far. 2 losses, win again tonight. What's got to stay the same? What's got to be replicated on Friday to ensure that winning run continues?
That's a really difficult question.
If you can.
Yeah, like, obviously teams are very different. You come up against different oppositions and different players and how they play the different cricket. Like Durham today, we know that they don't go as hard in the power play, so you can obviously wait for them to come at you and hopefully get a few chances that way. But Look, I think if we focus on as a batting group, how we start our innings, especially in the power play, building partnerships, running hard, hitting the bad balls obviously, but then trying to be a bit creative. And then look, we've got a great bowling attack, 2 world-class bowlers. So obviously, I don't want to say we're relying on them, but they've got a massive role in our bowling unit. And then, like I said earlier, we've got so much depth in terms of batting and bowling. If whoever's chucked the ball or the bat can step up and make an impact, whether that's, I don't know, 30 off 15 balls or more runs off obviously more balls. But if someone can stick their hand up and take the responsibility, then I think that will hopefully lead to our success.
Like a lot of supporters, would be willing somebody to stay there. Were you disappointed in getting out before the end?
I was, yeah. It's funny enough, my dad always says you need to get Reading and win the game, and I didn't win the game in his eyes. So when I'm batting, I've always got that man on my shoulder trying to listen to my dad and win the game and get a Reading.
As an all-rounder, if you don't do well with the bat, does that really make you more competitive when you're bowling?
Yeah, look, I've struggled with my emotions a little bit because I've not really had the tournament I've wanted with the bat. So I've been a little bit low on confidence, whether that's batting first and then leading into the field. But I need to obviously give the best version of myself. If I don't perform with the bat, then hopefully I can make an impact with the ball in the field.
Sure, thank you.
Thank you very much, Ethan.
This is Mike the Plasterer. He needs a trusted supplier for his materials and tools. Mike needs Profile Store. With an easy-to-use website, you can check stock online, order it and collect it within the hour. Profile Store offer free delivery over £125 and fast overnight shipping. With over 2,000 products in stock, they're sure to have what you need. So get yourself down to the trade counter in Kidderminster today. Get the job done with profilestore.co.uk.